What's up people, Dazzles here, and today it looks like we have a couple of problems. One of them is that I feel like my lighting is not quite spot on because one of these lights is clearly not like the others, and also too, I made a commitment to tell a story this week and well, I didn't have one planned, so here we go. So I have this handful of delicious little lollies right here that you have to check out. Now, if any of you have heard about them as I come back into focus, which is happening slightly longer than that, there we go, then you'll know this is Salmiakki, or otherwise known as double salted licorice, a lolly that I find both delicious and incredibly satisfying. The big problem being is that a lot of people don't quite feel the same about them as I do and don't just want to chomp down on them constantly. Which is a little bit of a shame considering I think they're absolutely delicious, but I grew up on them. And yeah, it doesn't go well down. I'm gonna link a video of Kiri Callaghan tasting some down in the comments below. Check it out if you just want to know how most people respond to this stuff, but as previously said, I am a massive fan. So today I'm going to tell you the story about how I once weaponized a teacher. Back in year 11 and 12, I took a subject called software design and development, and we had a teacher who was happily teaching us away at programming. And honestly, beyond a few of the core concepts, like because I didn't know arrays existed, I mostly knew the things we learned over those 2 years. He taught me a few things, but you know what? He learned one really important lesson, and that is that I can't necessarily be entirely trusted. So we're sitting in class one day, and up my hand comes out of my bag, and there I am with this white bag, and I just put my hand casually in. Let's pretend I got it in the first time. And I took out one of these lollies, and I put it in my mouth. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I was being in no way subtle about this. Hand in bag, bag out, pulls out lolly, eats it, puts bag back. But it was enough to make my teacher spot it and think I was trying to hide the fact that I was eating lollies in class. And this is... He does that thing that I kind of hoped he would do and that you hear about teachers doing, but I feel that most of the time they never really do, and they turn to you and they go, "Excuse me, but do you have enough of that for everybody?" I turn around and go, "Well, yes I do." And I take this bag of lollies that I deliciously enjoy and hand them out to every other student in this class, of which some of them have been exposed before and just casually pretend they haven't. And just don't eat the lolly, and about half the class, including the teacher, knock it back and start on chewing. Admittedly, at least a couple of the people in the class looked and checked to make sure that I'd put one of those lollies in my mouth as well, which I had because, as previously mentioned, I quite liked them. But that didn't stop the onflow. Everyone put them in their mouths and started chewing, and the look of horror on their faces, the look of absolute offense at what they put in their mouth was just perfect gold. And a couple of them just quickly spat the lolly back into their hands. Their hands. There is just this perfect look of horror on his face as he realizes what he's put in his mouth and the tastes, and he started chewing and he's kind of horrified. And I've never seen ever in my life a teacher bolt from class as quickly as he had. He was just straight out of the room. He was gone for about 5 minutes. 2 of the students in the class had already been exposed. They'd been through this and they're just watching with glee. Anyway, that's a story about how I once turned a teacher and some double salted licorice against my entire class for what is one of my favorite moments from high school. If you've tasted double salted licorice or salmiakki, I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below or on Twitter @Dazzles, where you can find me all of the time pretty much. If you enjoyed this, then feel free to share it on all of the various social media, because I would love to hear what other relatively unharmful pranks people pulled at school. And yeah, that's gonna be all from me. I'll be back next week where I'll be talking about books. I can't remember which ones off the top of my head because I'm like 4 weeks behind. You can tell by the head, like my previous video was pre-VidCon, this one's post-VidCon, but yeah. I will see you all later, and I hope everyone's having a great time. Bye!